Hey love, happy Tuesday. We're just gonna pop on really quickly and do a reading on what you have coming for September, for the month of September. So happy September. I know it, like, today's the 2nd, 3rd, something like that. But yeah, the full video is going to be posted over on my YouTube channel at Luminous Soul Love. You can always click the link in my bio and get access to that. It's free, so why the hell not, right? If you aren't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting on? Go subscribe. But yeah, so I'm just going to do a little snippet here, and then I'm going to dive deeper over on my YouTube channel, okay? All right, let's see. Oh, the deck that I'm using today is the Gilded Tarot. So I think that was my very first tarot deck, actually. So it's really cool to see things come full circle and see that I still have this deck. All right, let's dive in. All right, let's see. Oh, perfect. So we got 2 pop-out cards. We got the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So we already hopping on money, okay? Let's see what we got going on. We got the 8 of Pentacles, okay? All right. I just heard support. So some of y'all don't feel supported in the pursuits that you're doing to secure income and or money for your life and or business. Okay, so I can tell you off rip, this is about choosing your own path to happiness and all the shit that comes along with it, but we'll dive into the nitty gritty of it, okay? All right, so with the pop out cards that we had first, so we had the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like you're trying to control how people see your gifts or see how, value your skill sets. Right? The thing about that is you can't control it, right? All you can do is express yourself to the fullest and then allow those that are attracted to you, what you're doing, your specific self-expression to come in and celebrate and honor and appreciate what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it, etc., right? But with this 3 of Cups card coming in, so part of the spread that I'm doing is essentially looking at the path that you're on right now for the month of September. And with this 3 of Cups, you're worried about being supported. You're worried about having the financial support, the emotional support, the mental and spiritual support. With this 5 of Swords here, this is telling me or revealing that it's essentially all about you not selling out in order to make the money, in order for you to be seen as valuable, in order for people to see your craft, whatever skill set this is or special ability that you have that you're trying to monetize. Come on now, really? It's a gnat. See, and this it's a gnat flying around in here, and it's like, okay, it's frustrating, it's aggravating, it's creating anxiety around your ability to support and sustain yourself, the lifestyle that you want. And it's difficult, but here again, the lesson is about you not selling out in order to do so, like being true and staying authentic to who you truly are, what you actually value, and what it is that you want. Okay, so now then we have the 4 of Wands in reverse and then the Strength card upright, right? So in terms of going along this path and what you're going to encounter this month, you are going to want to really sit down and anchor into the different things that you value, right? There's no way around this. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, so upright, this card is all about harmony and your sense of home and stability and foundational type energy, right? And so in reverse, essentially it's you sticking to the values or the things that you value and the things that make you feel safe, sane, and secure, even while in the process of pursuing stable financial stability. I'm gonna get it out. Now, what's really interesting here is that what you don't realize that you're manifesting is obsession, essentially obsession with rushing in, right? And so when you pursue let me back up. When you have your different needs, like your basic needs are not met and you're in survival mode, a lot of times it can be very easy for you to become obsessed and hyper focused on the thing, in this case the money, right? With these 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles there. But this can really apply to anything, any area of your life, anywhere that you're feeling a sense of lack or not having what you need, want, and or desire. You can become hyper focused and find yourself rushing in, not taking the time to think things through, or not taking the time to consider the cost to you, right? So ultimately we are talking about your well-being, your happiness with the 10 of Cups here, right? So you want to really hold on, or at least what you're being encouraged to do is, because it's really all about energy, the energetics of things. That's all we are ever really doing, is playing with, manipulating, and exploring the different ways that energy is expressed, experienced, etc., and communicated, right? And so what you are being encouraged to do, or take the time to explore, is the opportunity to transmute the obsessive energy into something that's actually for your benefit. Because here again, when you talk about not having your basic needs, wants, and desires met, it can be difficult to shift your mind into that perspective of abundance and everything being provided for you in one way or another, right? Spirit is asking you to take the obsession and flip it on its head and use it to your benefit, to focus more on the things that you value, and allowing the path of valuing and having certain standards to lead you here. Now, over on my YouTube channel, I am going to go into the dynamics of how do you do this, right? We're going to go through all of the dynamics of getting focused and flow, get you an action plan, and all the things. So if you want to see the full reading, make sure you head over to my YouTube channel so you can check that out. The link is available for you in my bio. Now, in terms of where we are right now on the reading, this portion of the reading here on my page, I want to make sure I touch base on resiliency, because we have the Strength card here with that 4 of Wands in reverse, and the energetic essence of this card is resiliency, right? So to be resilient is to withstand and or recover quickly. So here again, you're manipulating energy, right? You're figuring out how to transmute energy from one state of being into another, and in order to do that, it's all about your mindset. It's all about your perspective, how you're viewing things. And so you want to essentially focus on what you can do to benefit yourself in the moment. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and then top of the deck we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is going to be all about gaining clarity around the way that you view yourself, view your skill set and its potency, its impact on yourself as the individual wielding that gift, as well as those who receive it on the receiving end, or encounter it on the receiving end. Okay, again, we're going to dive into the semantics and the nitty-gritty about getting focused and flow, on how to do all of this over on my YouTube channel in the full reading. So make sure you click the link in my bio and check it out. Okay, so looking at the focus and flow aspect of this, we have the Justice card in reverse. That was a pop-out card. We have the Lovers in reverse. We also have the 8 of Swords in reverse. And so already what you need to know is that there is a duality, meaning that two things can exist at once. You don't have to change who you are in order to get what you want. Two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be done at the same time, like multitasking, right? So there's a duality and an acceptance of, again, both aspects of yourself, right? With respect, with high regards, with honor and celebration to who you truly are, your own authenticity. Okay, so the 8 of Swords in reverse is getting out of that victim mindset of having to be someone you're not in order to get something that you want. The world will have you thinking that there's only one way to do things, but there's not. Next, we have the Sun in reverse. So your first step of action is going to be to look at the areas of your life where you are unhappy, unfulfilled, and feel drained at just having to do X, Y, and Z task, situation, have whatever conversation, whatever. Just look at the areas, or the specific areas where you are unhappy. Okay, the next card that we have is the Queen of Wands. Okay, and so this is going to be to focus on where your passions lie, where you feel confident, where you feel empowered, and just really inspired to do different things or to experience and express yourself. Okay, the next step that you're going to take, we have the Death card. The next step that we're going to take, or that Spirit is asking you to take, listen, with this gnat flying around in here, I'm telling you now, this is going to be challenging and a bit it's gonna feel very unnerving, right? It's gonna feel very nerve-wracking, almost to the point where it's gonna make you want to shit your pants. But listen to me, hear me out. It's going to be worth it, okay? If you need help navigating the trenches of going through this process and making these changes, I have two options for you. You can either book a personalized reading with me. The link will be available for you in the description box below. Or if you need like serious hands-on assistance, understanding your specific energy, how it works, how to navigate the trenches of applying the insights for your human design chart and all the things in your business, your relationship, or whatever situation it is that this applies to for you, then you could book a one-on-one mentorship inside of my Soul Soother Intensive, okay? The link for that is also in the description box below. I digress. Let's continue with your reading. Now, with that Death card showing up here, your next step is going to be for you to physically make the changes necessary in alignment with what feels good, empowering, and fulfilling for you, okay? Because that's the focus. Like, the whole point of you having these different gifts, talents, abilities, etc., is for you to be able to be yourself, have fun doing it. Of course, life is going to come with a few challenges here and there, but that's just literally to up level and test your skill set and expand your abilities, right? As you learn and grow, the longer you live and do for yourself and help other people, etc., etc. But the whole point is for you to be able to make a living being yourself, for you to receive and have access to the different things that you want, need, and desire, even on a basic fundamental level, your basic needs, right? Having them met, simply being who you are and nothing more, nothing less, right? Now, the next card we have is the Queen of Swords, okay? So this is going to come down to your decision making and the Nine of Cups. And so when we get into the nitty gritty of this, essentially you are going to want to take a step back and really think about your own well-being, because what's beautiful here is you got the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords energy is all, how I like to say, straight talk, no chaser. She ain't taking no shit, no prisoners, nothing. Like, baby not playing. She about her business, okay? Truth, logic, all of that. And so with the Nine of Cups, Spirit is really reiterating, hey, you need to stop and consider the cost to you. You need to stop and really look at what it is that you value, what you desire, and what is going to support your well-being. It's not about being selfish. It's about being considerate of yourself, the individual who has to show up and deliver, the individual that has to show up and be present with and or around different people, places, and things to get XYZ done, to make the money, to receive the money, to manifest whatever it is that you are trying to build in this life for yourself, okay? The next card we have is the Hanged Man. So if you know nothing else about me, the way that I do my readings, my products and services across the board, I always like to include an element of self-love, because it does not matter what action you take, what mindset you're in, etc. If you are not taking care of yourself in the process, all of it will be for naught, and or it's not going to work because you can't sustain it, because you're not taking care of yourself to make sure you have the energy to show up and do all the things, right? Or at least do what's necessary for you to thrive, okay? So the last card we have here is the Hanged Man. I probably will pull another 2 or 3 cards for you, but anyway, we have the Hanged Man, which this particular card, the energetics of it is all about perspective and the way that you view yourself, the situation, the circumstances that you're in. And essentially, Spirit is saying, as you go along to this process to make these different decisions, lead with the mindset of, how is this supporting me, right? So lead with the more supportive outlook, the more supportive mindset, the more supportive perspective in whatever circumstance, situation, challenge, struggle, whatever it is that you are dealing with, trying to navigate. Now, outside of the 2 resources that I've already mentioned to you, I do have 2 other great resources that will help you. The first one is a book called Creating Money. This is going to teach you the energetics of how you receive money and honestly manifest in general, okay? It's an amazing book. I'm not affiliated in any way. These are just books that I have read or am currently reading, okay? The second resource is a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. This is going to teach you the mechanics of your success mindset and how to navigate or shift your perspective on different things in a way that's more supportive of you, your well-being, and whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then the third resource that I have available for you is my podcast called Journey to Self. Specifically season 1, the first 4 episodes listed on my podcast is available here on YouTube, so you don't even have to go anywhere, right? Apple, Spotify, and of course Substack. Now, within those first 4 episodes of season 1, I am essentially teaching you the something that I call the emotional energetic mindsets to help you be able to learn how to process your emotions, regulate your nervous system, and detach from the emotional crisis of whatever is happening in your life as you're trying to accomplish and achieve different things, or running into challenges, struggles, etc. in your relationships, your business, with your money, with whatever it is that you have going on. So definitely take a listen to those first 4 episodes. They are chocked full of gems and helpful information, tools, and resources on the spot that are free. So yeah, check that out as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards, this time from my Crystal Oracle deck. Another deck that I've had for years. If you don't know, I've been channeling spirit and been a psychic medium since the age of 7 years old. So I've had some of these decks for quite a while, but we're going to pull 2 more cards to see what okay, so we have meditation in reverse. It actually came out in reverse. I just flipped it around. So that's the amethyst crystal. You may want to see if you can get a hold of some amethyst to kind of sit with. We have spirit quartz, music. It's another crystal that you may want to try to spend some time with or connect with. And then we have, I'm probably going to butcher this, but stibnite with the message of conflict. Okay, so as we've already discussed, in order for you to get through this conflict, this internal conflict that you're having with yourself about who you need to be versus who you are in order to make money, receive money, have your basic needs met, etc., you are going to have to do some inner reflection, spend some time with yourself. And this is very difficult for a lot of people. Oh, wrong one. Very difficult for a lot of people when it comes to the idea of meditation, because they think it has to look and be a certain way, and it does not. Meditation is just simply about you tapping into the creation or creative frequency. Okay, so that's essentially where you have a sense of inner calm and you are not attached to your thoughts. Okay, it's challenging because we are taught so heavily in society to think and know all the things and be certain and have everything figured out, and it creates a lot of anxiety. But Spirit here is saying, hey, take some time and listen to some music and just allow yourself to float freely, if you will, in the moment. On the bottom of the deck, we have acceptance. I'm going to try to pronounce this one, rhodochrosite. There's another crystal here. And then right up under that, we have opal, which is all about joy. And then we have orpiment for success. So the message is very clear, cut and concise here. Your focus needs to be on how you can accept more of yourself, right? How you can allow yourself to do more of what brings you joy. And that is what's going to lead to your success, but it's not going to look how you have been taught, told, or expecting it to look, right? It's going to be something of its own making, especially going back to that Queen of Wands energy, right? This is all about passion and creativity and inspiration. But the thing about inspiration, and I talked about this in another reading, I believe it was last week, inspiration is not consistent. It's sporadic. It's something that comes and goes. It has a very defined type of ebb and flow, but that ebb and flow is going to be dependent or contingent upon how easily or how well you allow yourself to flow in and out of the creative frequency, energetic frequency, right? And that's again where meditation comes in. Meditation can look 1,000,001 different ways. I personally enjoy coloring, listening to music, going for a walk, watching anime. Like, inspiration comes literally from anywhere. Watching TikTok, reading a book, etc. Like, meditation in and of itself is just about you calming down your nervous system, clearing your mind and your thoughts enough to be able to receive whatever inspiration or spiritual download idea that Spirit is trying to send you and share with you about your vision or the vision that you have been given for your life, for your gifts, etc., etc. All right, I'm going to pull from one more deck, the Angels Among Us. This is one of my favorite ones. I think the artistry on here, the artwork on here is so gorgeous. The cards are very beautiful, and look at that hot pink edging, right? So it's pretty cool. Oh, that was Archangel Azrael. Okay, so death and rebirth, life changes, transitions. Okay, we're gonna actually pull another one to see what other angel support you have in the spiritual realm right now, guiding you through this process and working closely with you and your rest of your spiritual team to kind of help you navigate this. We've got Goddess Kuan Yin. Okay, so this is compassion, kindness, and divine mercy. So Spirit is clearly saying, hey, to be compassionate, be loving with yourself along the way as you go through this change and transformation. Okay, all right, love, that is it for our reading today. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to let me know. Make sure that you also share this with a friend, someone that you love and want to see thriving right alongside you, because life is just better when we have someone to celebrate with us and share our happiness and joy and even challenges with, so that we can be inspired and find different solutions that we may or may not have thought of before. Right? Thank you so much for watching. As I said earlier, if you want to work with me, the links will be available for you in the description box below. That's for you to book a reading or to apply for a one-on-one mentorship inside of a Soul Soother Intensive. Okay, the link for the podcast Journey to Self will be available for you down there in the description box as well. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment and let me know, and I'll be happy to answer. It's always a pleasure. Bye, love. See you in the next one.